Hi, my name's Lance, and this is the Indigo Nights podcast. We're up to episode 4, and this one's called Never Done. The Indigo Nights podcast is a creative writing podcast where I share with you a bit of poetry or songwriting or raps week by week. So I'm going to get on with it right now and get into this week's piece. Rainbows on the wall, reflections of broken shards, bottom of the treehouse, back of the yard. Shovel in my hand, dirt on my pants. Trying to build something, trying to understand, trying to feel something, putting in work with my hands. I assert my command as I flirt with the future and plot something grand. Forgot the producer and just rocked with the land. I'm not who I am. Today's a day that came from not going to plan. Accidents and mishaps, being playful and learning to adapt. Staging an act. I see it finally, as it's all now collapsed. Wonder, is all this a trap? What do I call where I'm at? I can recall being young. I'm never ready, though, to say that I'm done. So that's this week's piece. I'm calling it Never Done. And what's different about this week's piece is I wrote it down in handwriting. So it's a little bit different. I have been typing up the last couple of pieces. It's a little bit different when you write it down in handwriting. There's lots of crossed out little bits and stuff like that. I wrote it relatively quickly. That's another thing I can say about the writing process. And I'll give you a quick digest about what my interpretation of it is. So we often judge our past by breaking down what we have done in order to understand ourselves. As in, everything we create comes from a place of innocence, less understanding than what we have. Is life a series of projects, and at what point do they become final? That's my kind of digest on the piece. You may have got something different out of it. Before I go, I'd just like to introduce you to our music. Please look up Fringe Mellow on any streaming platform or music delivery service and find out some of our music that we produce, Fringe Mellow. And if you really enjoyed this week's episode of the Creative Writing Creative Writing Podcast, that is Indigo Nights, please like and subscribe our YouTube channel. That's a big help. But for now, see you later, and you can catch me next week with next week's piece.